In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a Cubfan's multi-item sorter that he made in his Hermitcraft Season 7 base, the Mega Pyramid. He got this design from Rapscallion, and I will include links to both of their videos down in the description below. For those new to my channel, my name is Steve, and for those returning, welcome back. I do want to talk about a previous video that I did a little while ago, and it was actually about the first part of his sorting system, the part that actually took shulker boxes, items, full shulker boxes, empty shulker boxes, and like partially full shulker boxes and completely split them and sorted them individually into different just items, and then into empty shulker boxes, boxes with stuff, and then into completely full shulker boxes. So yeah, it was a big process. You can go watch that video if you're interested in that. That's the first part of the sorting system that he has in his base. That's part of Shiboba. But today's video is about the multi-item sorter that he built a little bit after that. And what better place to start than with the item elevator, as that is the input for this multi-item sorting system. So you're probably not going to actually have this raised up when you build this for yourself because, well, you just probably have it in the floor. I mean, if you do have it raised up, that's fine. You can still build it just fine, but we're having it raised up here for the ease of this tutorial. So you're going to start by having a hopper going outward, and it's going to be at floor level, and then you can put like a chest on top of it so that you can put items in it. Or alternatively, you would hook it up to the item outputs for that sorting system right there. If you guys want a third video, I guess, in the series of me completely hooking up all of that sorting system to this sorting system and basically making all the outputs, basically making just a replica of the design Cubfan has, then let me know down in the comments. Maybe if we get like 5 or 6 people asking that, I'll do that in the future if you would like that. But anyways, back to this. You're going to take another 2 hoppers and you're going to have them facing outward like that. And now there's enough room for a wall and stuff like that so that you can just have it like be hidden and everything. Now basically how far you want this to go in either direction is pretty much up to you. So you could have it go like 1 block, which is probably what we're going to do here, or you could have it go like 10 blocks. It doesn't really matter how far you extend it. This is just a hopper line that's going to go into the dropper elevator, so that part's up to you. But now we're just going to have it be this size here because we don't really need to make it longer for this tutorial. And you're going to take 8 droppers, you're going to place them all on top of each other just like that. That should be 8. And now you're going to take a block, you're going to place it right there. And it has to be a solid block. Any other solid block would do because it's just a cosmetic thing. And you're going to place a comparator on a slab down there like that. Then you're going to come over here, you're going to place some redstone like that. And then you're going to go over a few blocks and up 1 block like that. So you can place a torch there. And then you're going to place redstone on top of that. And then you're going to go up like that and place in another torch on top of that. And then place redstone on top of that again, and then this can basically just be your wall here. And so let's make that a different block. You can place a lever here, and that's going to be the on-off switch for this entire machine, I guess. There are actually 2 ways you could do this. I'm pretty sure this actually might be slightly different than what Cubfan built and what it is in the original sorter, because I believe in the original sorter the block was like up here, then the torch went there, and then you could have it be like that, and the wall would be 1 block back. So you can do that if you want the wall to be a little bit farther back, but you don't have to. But I think we're just going to stick with the design that we had. So just know that is an alternate design that you could build if you wanted to. Either one works just fine. Now you're going to take 2 slabs, you're going to place them right there. Then you're going to get another 3 slabs and place them in a configuration like that. You're going to place a repeater right there facing that way, and then a repeater facing in that direction, and set to the 1 tick setting like that. And then you're going to get just a solid block, you're going to place it there, and then some redstone dust on that side. Then you're going to take 2 more solid blocks, you're going to place 1 there and then 1 up there, and you're going to place redstone torches underneath both of them like that. And now you're going to have an observer, and it's going to face outward from this bottom dropper. And you're going to take some slabs, you're going to place 2 of them coming off of that observer, and on top of those slabs you're going to place 2 powered rails just like that. Now you're going to take an observer and you're going to place it facing downward, and then you're going to take a note block, place it like that, place another observer facing downward, and repeat this until you get to right there. So 3 note blocks and 3 observers. And then you're going to place observers facing that direction on each of these note blocks. And then you're going to have a total of 4 of them, counting that. And that's actually the item elevator all finished. So you'll notice that if we take any items and we place just some yellow concrete in there, it's all going to get spit out the top like that. Obviously this needs to go somewhere, so you're going to want to take a block and get it somewhere about over there. Yeah, like that. Place 2 hoppers facing into it, and then place another 2 over here so that you have a hopper line going that direction. And now there's actually a place to start the sorting system. So let's go ahead and start that and figure out how we build it. Okay, so we're starting from the bottom up here, and you're going to place 2 double chests like that. And then on the back here on this side, you're going to place in hoppers. And then you're going to get a dropper. You're going to place it up here facing outward. Then you can place like a slab or stairs or whatever you feel like up here. It doesn't really matter, just so long as it allows us to open, so no solid blocks. Also, because I realized that it isn't very clear in the video where you place those double chests, you place them parallel to the dropper elevator, just with a 2-block gap in the middle, and you build them on the same level as the input chest for the item. So hopefully that makes it clear. Then I'm going to take a block right here, and it can just be any solid block. If you want to make it a little bit easier to distinguish, you could make it like a different color, so it just has to be a solid block. You're going to place it on the back of that dropper, and you're going to come down and place a slab with a comparator on it like that. Now you can just sort of surround the backs of these blocks like that if you want it to be covered up and not visible from the inside. And you can just sort of make those whatever blocks you can feel like. Just sort of, you don't even have to do that, but and it won't be a problem if this is actually like set into a wall or something that you're digging out. But if it's not, you can just put the blocks back there to cover stuff up. So now you're going to take an observer and you're going to place it like that. Then you're going to get an observer and you're going to place it facing upward like that. And now, so if we put anything there, if we trigger that, that's going to trigger this stuff back here, and you're going to place the redstone lamps right there like that. So if that gets a trigger, that'll turn on those lamps. Now you're going to place an observer facing that way on top of that, and then you're going to get an observer, place it facing that way. So now if that observer here gets triggered, that'll turn on the lamps. So right here, you're going to get an observer facing straight up like that. Then down there, you're going to place an observer facing straight down so that they're facing in opposite directions. And now you're going to get 2 hoppers and place them just in a straight line going up on top of that dropper there. Now you're going to take another dropper, you're going to place it facing outward like that. Then you're going to get an observer and place it facing that way. And then you're going to get a powered rail and place it on top of that observer there. You're then going to place a slab on the side of that observer and a hopper facing into that dropper there. And actually, I just realized that this went out 1 too many blocks, so that actually should only be 2 blocks long there, not 3, so that's my bad. That's going to be out facing like that. There we go, that's better. I was getting a little confused there for a second, but that was my bad for placing that 1 block out. So now over here, you're going to place a repeater right there, and you're going to get some more droppers. Where are my droppers? You're going to place them on the side of that dropper, and there are going to be 3 of them facing straight up like that. And you're going to then get another observer, and you're going to place it facing that way on top of that observer. You're going to take a solid block, you're going to go up 1 and place it right there, and you're going to place the redstone dust on top of that block. You're going to get a comparator and place it facing that way, I guess, measuring from out that in that block right there. And then down here, you're going to take 2 slabs, place them like that. You're going to get a repeater and place it there with some redstone behind it. Now you're going to get another block and place it up there, and you can also get another hopper and place it facing into that block. And now you'll notice that this is connected to this sorting system. So that's actually the input right there. So you're going to take 2 more blocks. You're going to place it going up diagonally like that. And you're going to get some torches and place it on both of those blocks. And then over here, you're going to get a few more blocks. I think that's 3, and place them all on top of that. Then you're going to get a little bit of redstone. You're going to place redstone there and there. And so that they should be powered, and there should be 3 pieces of redstone dust. So right here, you're going to get another observer and place it facing straight up like that. And you're going to get a block and put it on top of that observer and place a powered rail on top of it. Then over here, you're going to get a slab and place it right there. You're going to get a comparator facing that direction. And then you're going to get a piece of redstone, place it right there. And then you're going to take a cauldron and place it off of that comparator, and you're going to need 2 water bottles and place 2 of them into that so that it emits that level of redstone signal from this cauldron. Now you're going to need to take a redstone torch. You're going to place one right there, and that will depower that torch, which is good. That's what that's supposed to be doing. And then you're going to get a dropper. You're going to place it facing right in that direction. Then you're going to get a dropper and place it facing in that direction. And right here is where you're going to have your double chest. That's actually what controls the sorting. Basically where you can put the blocked items, and then any items that you want sorted, it's going to go into that double chest there. So on top of this dropper, you're going to need to get an observer and place it facing straight up like that. Then you're going to get a slab and place a repeater on top of it, and you're going to get another powered rail and place it on top of that. Then you're going to get another solid block. You're going to place it right there. And then you're going to get an observer and have it facing downward onto that powered rail. And then right next to it, you're going to have an observer facing straight upward. Then you're going to place a solid block here and then place an observer facing that way on the side of that. Then over here, you're getting an observer facing downward. And I'll have to check, but I think that might be all of the actual building parts of this done. We do have to add some sorters, some other stuff to configure it. But yeah, this is kind of complicated, but it's not too bad once you've built it one time. And we're actually missing one crucial part, and that part is having a hopper right there facing that way underneath this dropper here. And that is actually the output for the sorting module. So now this is one completed sorting module. So the way that you calibrate this thing to sort stuff is you're going to take some items that you have renamed, and in this case we just have items that are called not sorting. You're going to spread it throughout all of this, and basically you're going to want to leave one gap, at least one. And that's where you're going to put items that you do want to sort. So let's say we want to sort andesite. You're going to place an andesite in there, and then you're going to come down to this hopper right here. You're going to place some other items that are named differently, in this case filters, and you're going to spread them like that. And right here you're going to place 19 of those items. So now if we were to take more andesite and place some andesite right there, you'll see that it disappeared. These lamps flashed, and if we open this chest, there's some andesite. But if we place something that's not sorted, like sandstone, that's going to get taken out, and it's going to end up right on this hopper here facing outward, and that would go into another module. So if there was another module over here, then that maybe would sort sandstone. But of course, you can also take this, you can remove one of those blocked items, you can place another item in there, and now this will actually sort sandstone as well. So if you do that, that ends up back in there, and sandstone now goes in there. So you can pretty much just configure this to store as many items as you feel like in this chest here. And I'm pretty sure the way this works is it checks to see if it could actually input an item from this dropper into this chest. And if it can, it'll input the item into this chest. But since there would be 2 then, it only takes one of them out, and it always leaves one here. And that one that goes out ends up in these chests. If it can't be inputted, then it just gets taken out by this item hopper right here. So it's a pretty ingenious design. I don't understand how all of it works, but I understand how the principle of it works. So yeah, that's actually how you build one of these multi-item sorters. Now, I'm going to show you how to tile these together because it's quite simple. And obviously, you're probably going to have more than one of these. So if we come over here, this is an example of how you tile them. And so you literally just build this straight up right next to each other. So you'll see there's no blocks of gap or anything. And this is just repeated right over here on this side. So you'd want to start building another one of these right here, basically. And so the output from this module right here is going to run into the input, which would basically be a dropper facing that way. So that's how you would start the next, basically, module. So yeah, that's how that would connect over, and then you just tile it over. So to demonstrate that, if you place in an item that won't get sorted, like sandstone, that's going to, oh wait, no, we have it sorted in sandstone, never mind. If we place in yellow concrete, oh, I messed up, I placed that in the wrong thing. Okay, so if you place in concrete there, that's going to get taken out. You'll see that ends up almost instantly right over here, and that would go to another module. And to demonstrate this in action, this thing is sorting white wool, this thing is sorting a torch. If we place in redstone torches here, That's going to go through here. It's going to bypass this module, and it's going through that. Now it's in here, so it's getting inputted into here. It's even going to flash the lights when it's cycling through the modules, even if it's not going into the chest. That's just kind of how it works. And it doesn't mean it's actually going into those chests. It just means it's cycling through all of the hoppers and droppers and everything. But I hope that helps, and I hope that you'll find this tutorial useful and informative when building a multi-item sorter, because this is the design that Cubfan used. I will have a link to his video and Rapscallion's video as well in the description. In addition to a world download, this is called the Redstone Testing World. You're going to find it in the Google Drive, and you're going to spawn somewhere over here. This is a world where I had like super smelters and Sahara that I have not finished yet, which I hopefully will finish at some point. And now the multi-item sorting system. And once again, also, if you want a video where I actually link this sorter completely up to this sorting system, and we have basically a working replica of Cubfan's entire combined sorting system in his pyramid, basically Shibalba, then be sure to leave a like and let me know down in the comments section. Also, thanks for 900 subscribers. The next milestone is 1,000. I'm super excited. Thank you for all the support. And I also will figure out a 1K special video. Not a face reveal, but we'll do something. Also, I'll put a link to my Discord down in the description where you can come join and hang out when we have a really nice community, and it's super fun. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and turn notifications on so as not to miss out on future uploads and live streams. But once again, I've been Speeve. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Bye.